Peggy 3.
Hi, you're watching The Boot Room. I'm Matt Cuttle. This is Darren Cross from Match Magazine, and this time we're going to go into more detail about a formation we've touched on before, haven't we, Darren?
Yeah, it's the 4-2-3-1. It's my favourite formation in the game.
Why do you prefer this formation?
Well, a number of reasons really. It's really well balanced. You've got the sort of flat back four at the back, which is something that I really like. I don't get on too well with three at the back. I always prefer a back four. You've got the security of the five in the midfield, which helps you defensively, and then also once you get the ball moving, it's a lot easier to keep possession with the five players in midfield as well. The challenge of it really is linking the cam with the main striker. That's what takes the most amount of getting used to. But once you've got that, I really feel like it's a formation that is really versatile and works well defensively and offensively. So
let's dig down into this formation. What else have you got to say about it?
So yeah, if we start at the back, I'm sitting just in front of the back four are two holding midfield players. The holding players are interested in this formation because they, like I say, they do help you out defensively, but then as the attack progresses, they will step forward and become, central midfielders effectively, and can often join in with shots and pop up in really useful positions. So
let's move into that more midfield area. What is it about that midfield that you like?
Yeah, so having the five across the midfield with the two wide players is a real advantage, because you'll find it's going to suit you a lot if you're a possession player. So it's very easy to keep the ball with this formation because there's almost always somebody close by. So if you imagine you've got it in the centre of midfield, you've got a cam ahead of you, two wingers either side, maybe full-backs joining in as well. There's kind of options everywhere. So it's a really good one for a tip that we've talked about before, which is taking your time on the ball, building possession and looking for spaces. And that's one of the main things I like about the midfield.
Now, of course, there's a lone striker here at the front. Now, there's a disadvantage here that, of course, they can get a bit isolated at times. So how do you play to make sure that doesn't happen? Yeah,
there are a number of things you can do, really. I think the main one is just not rushing that ball forward. Again, it's something we've touched on before, but if you get into that trap where you think, OK, let's attack really quickly every time, then moving the ball too quickly to the forward will isolate him, because he'll be under. When the defence has only got one striker to concentrate on, it's very easy just to kind of swamp him with pressure. So you have to be prepared to sort of face your own goal quite a lot and look to bring other players into play by linking up with the cam and the wide players and things like that.
And what attributes would you say some of the players need to have in order to fill some of those roles effectively?
Yeah, I mean, that depends entirely on your play style. So for me, I use inverted wingers who are good at dribbling and have good long shots, because I want to go infield, test the keeper from distance, link up with the striker. But if you're a crossing player, you might go for a right-footed player on the right, a left-footed player on the left, and wingers obviously with a good crossing stat so that you can get balls into the box. In that case, you'll want a taller striker with more physical presence who's good in the air, whereas if you're going to play with inverted wingers and look for build-up and fast sort of runs off the ball, you might want a smaller, quicker striker with more skill.
It sounds like there's quite a lot to this formation, so have you got anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I'd like to focus on the cam, because he's another key player in this formation. He pretty much links the midfield with the striker, so obviously he's between the lines quite a lot, and he's going to be heavily involved for you. So again, you need to think about your play style and what kind of player you want in that role. You might want a long shot specialist if he's going to sit off a little bit and look to test the keeper from distance. You might want somebody a bit more physical, or you might want someone with pace that can really get forward as a second striker.
Darren, I'll be sure to try out that formation next time I play FUT. What are we looking at next time?
Next time we're going to look at some of the more challenging skill moves in the game.
Can't wait to see those. Don't forget, you can catch Darren in Match Magazine. That's out every Tuesday. Also, don't forget to look at their Facebook page. Details are on screen right now. And we'll see you next time for those advanced tips on The Boot Room.